let's turn our attention to the octagon. Mixed martial arts expert extraordinaire Brett Okamoto from ESPN, kind enough to join us here on the show. Brett, we always appreciate the time. We are just over 1 week away from UFC 261, which is going to be in Jacksonville, Florida. There will be fans, and the main event is headlined by Jorge Masvidal and Kamaru Usman. Now, these two got together. This is a rematch. The first time they fought, Usman wins by decision. Masvidal took the fight on short notice, just 6 days, and had to drop 20 pounds. So, a full fight camp for Masvidal this time around. How much difference do you see that making?
It makes a world of difference for Jorge. Now, does that mean he's going to win the fight? He's got some skill things that he needs to address if he's going to beat Kamaru Usman. But you guys, I mean, just think about losing 20 pounds in a matter of 6 days and then trying to fight a guy who, by the way, Kamaru Usman is a terrible, terrible opponent to fight if you're compromised like that. If your cardio is not there, because that guy, he just goes and goes and goes. He wears you down. That's his style. So you need to be in good shape when you're fighting Kamaru Usman. Now, I think that Jorge was in the gym. It's not like he just rolled off of his couch. But to not be preparing for a 5-round fight and to have to cut that much amount of weight, this is going to be a very different Jorge Masvidal in the octagon than we saw the last time when these two fought in July.
Yeah, Brett, you see he's kind of a rather large dog at plus 310 to win this fight outright. When I was asked about this matchup last week on The Good Word, I know one of your favorite segments here on Bet, I said he was a live dog. Do you agree with me that Masvidal at plus 310 kind of has a puncher's chance to win this bad boy outright?
Yeah, absolutely. I do think he's a live dog. I think if you're taking this fight, you are going on Jorge. You're not gonna load up big on Kamaru. Now, Kamaru, he's one of the best fighters in the world. I mean, there's an argument that he actually is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. So he's going against a very, very real challenge. But Jorge Masvidal has ways in which to win this fight. He's got knockout power. He's shown that. He's very talented with his hands. And although Kamaru has an edge in wrestling, he does not have the type of edge, I don't think, that just where you're just real comfortable anytime he's on the feet, that he can just go in and take him down at will. Jorge is going to at least make him work for those takedowns, and 25 minutes is a long time to give a veteran like Jorge Masvidal a chance to hurt you. And Kamaru was just hurt in his last fight against Gilbert Burns. So yes, I do think that Jorge is a live dog.
Leon Edwards told Ariel Helwani last week he doesn't see Masvidal, he doesn't see anything he could do differently to win. Quote, he's the smaller man. He doesn't look strong in the clinch. His wrestling ain't great. His jiu-jitsu ain't great. I can't see what he's done that's going to be amazing to switch up the style. So, where can Jorge take advantage of Usman this time around?
He's got to make him work. You know, last time it was just too easy. And the reason that it was too easy is because Jorge knew he had to pick his spots. You know, we were just talking about the 6 days notice and the fact that he cut all that weight. He knew that going in there, he had to sort of look for home runs and then kind of bide his time and recover during other instances. And that led to kind of a boring fight in which Kamaru was able to just kind of hold him against the fence. He didn't force Kamaru out of his element, out of his comfort zone. And I think he can do that, or he can have moments in the fight where he can do that with a full gas tank. He can force Kamaru to expend a lot of energy, to get a little tired, and when guys get tired, they make mistakes. So Kamaru's going to go in there and do what he does. He's done it now. He's 13-0 in the UFC, so he's obviously very good at what he does. But if you make him work at it, and then again, Jorge Masvidal with that veteranship, that fight IQ, he's got a chance, but he's got to capitalize on the moments, because he's not going to win this fight, you know, from beginning to end. He's got to have those moments, and he's got to capitalize on them and finish the fight.
All right, Brett, another fight we'll see on that card on the women's side. Zhang Weili going to be taking on Rose Namajunas, and Weili is a slight favorite at minus 180 in her strawweight title defense. Many call her a victory over Joanna Jędrzejczyk, one of the greatest UFC women's title fights they have ever seen. So do you think she will have, Zhang Weili, a successful title defense against Rose Namajunas?
Yeah, I am leaning in the direction of Zhang Weili. I think that this betting line it's about where I would have placed it. Rose Namajunas, when she is on, she is one of the most beautiful fighters to watch, and I mean that from her style, you know, her skill set. She's just in and out. She's very, very fluid. It's remarkable to watch her when she's on. But if she does have a problem with something, I think it's the more physical women at 115 pounds. When you're able to sort of take away that beauty by getting in the face of Rose Namajunas and limiting her movement around the cage. And I think Zhang Weili does that very well. She's very, very strong. She's in shape. She's a good wrestler. She's a physical wrestler. She's good in the clinch. She has some power in her hands. So I think the champion is the rightful favorite here. But Rose Namajunas, man, we've seen in her career, and she's not even 30 years old yet, we've seen in her career she's had these amazing nights where she just looks like she's unbeatable. She has one of those. She's fully capable of knocking out the champion.
ESPN MMA analyst Brett Okamoto, kind enough to join us here on Bet. Brett, we always appreciate the time, man. Thank you so much.